Hi, I'm Jasmine, better known as Jay, and I'm basically making this video because everyone's asked me so many questions. So I choose a few random ones, and I've been asked to make YouTube videos. So I guess this is my start and what I come up with. So I'll start with the questions and answers. So what's your favorite cartoon character and why? Okay, my favorite cartoon character would be Jerry from Tom and Jerry. I know he's a bit boring as in a character-wise as his looks and stuff, but he's totally epic. He always wins against Tom, and I used to try out all his tricks, and when I was about 4 or 5, obviously, and I used to get in a lot of trouble for it, but he is just so awesome. He's immense. What's your favourite snack? Skittles? Okay, Skittles, they're so awesome. You obviously know what Skittles are, but there's so many colours, so many flavours. They're just Skittles. They're so immense that you just can't get anything better than freaking Skittles. Do you prefer crayons or markers? Okay, I'm going to choose crayons. Crayons are just the best. I like green crayons and orange crayons. They're the best crayons ever. What's your favourite sports team? Chelsea Football Club. What's your favourite Disney character and why? My favourite Disney character would be Thumper, because Thumper is cool, he's cute and he's funny, and he just has awesome ears because he's a bunny rabbit. Bunny rabbit's awesome, and he has a little motto that I used to live by, which is if you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. And basically that saved me a lot of times from getting into trouble. What's one thing you want to do before you die? I want to travel the world before I die, because I think it'll give me a better understanding of the world, and just imagine all the tastes and flavours of all the different foods that come from different cultures, and it really does give you an understanding of other cultures, and it kind of mixes in. Between your head and your heart, which wins? My heart wins. I don't know why. It always wins. Maybe because it's got all my emotions and feelings in it. What's your favourite band? No, what band or musician are you obsessed with? Well, mainly A7X. I'm a total geek. And Escape the Fate. I love them, they're amazing. And Rise to Remain. I'm absolutely crazy over them. What's your favourite popcorn? My favourite flavour of popcorn will be toffee. I just love toffee popcorn. I always have it. Okay, this one's a bit weird, but I think it's a good one. Do you fear death? I don't fear death personally, because one day I will die and it'll be my time. I would have obviously lived my life out. It's time for someone new to come into the world, and obviously it's just my time to go. So once my time comes, I can't do anything about it. So I might as well just live my life to the full, and then when my time comes, I die, obviously. So you can't do anything about it really. What's the coolest thing about you? Okay, I think the coolest thing about me is I'm unique. I don't follow the crowd or anything. I don't follow the mainstream. I normally go downstream I normally go upstream instead of downstream. That's it. I'm one of a kind. I don't really care what people think of me. If you have an opinion on me or of what I wear or anything, I wouldn't really care, because my opinion is what counts. How would you describe your ideal relationship? Okay. Understanding each other. If you understand your partner's situation, your relationship will be a lot easier. Whereas if you didn't understand your partner's situation, your relationship will basically be a disaster, because there needs to be a lot of understanding, obviously. Spending time together, you need to bond, otherwise you won't have the relationship, like the partner relationship bond type thing. No lies. If you lie a lot, there'll be no trust, and if there's no trust, well, then obviously that's not really a good relationship, is it? If you could spend a day in any city in the world, what city would it be? I'm going to have to choose Tokyo, because I just love like the Japanese culture and everything. It's just amazing and it's so beautiful. It'd be really cool to try out sushi and some of their like main dishes and stuff, because I love culture and stuff. I'm really into this culture stuff. What's your favourite sports? Okay, my favourite sports would be basketball and rugby. I used to play a lot of basketball as a kid, and I really liked it, and it's so fun to play. Rugby, because football players are really wimps. They just, whenever they like fall on the ground, they have like a massive scene about it. But with rugby, they fall on the ground, they just get up and carry on playing, even if they've hurt themselves bad. Football players just go to the side and get a sub in. So rugby players are better, so I like rugby better. I also put down skateboarding, but I really don't think skateboarding, in my eyes, is a sport. It's more of a passion. Okay, what's your favourite pancake topping? Okay, my favourite pancake topping is chocolate chip ice cream. It's just the amazing mixture of ice cream, pancakes and chocolate. It's so good. What's the tastiest thing you can cook? I personally don't know what the tastiest thing I can cook. I would choose either my chocolate cake or cheesecake. I love cheesecake, it's so good. And I think that's pretty much the tastiest things I can cook. If you could date any celebrity, who would it be? Okay, some of you might not know who these other people are, but some of you might. Sinister Gates, I would definitely date that guy. He is hot. He is just like the bomb. Or Austin Dickinson, he is the lead singer of Rise to Remain, and he is also Bruce Dickinson from I Am Maiden, his son, and he is amazing. He is just hot again, like Sinister Gates. Whose body would you like your body to look like? Okay, I get this a lot. Everyone's like, "Oh, your body's amazing, and you're so skinny," and then I get, "You're anorexic. You should eat more, or you should put more weight on. You're just anorexic." I'm like, okay, I'm happy with the way my body is. I don't want my body to look like anybody else's. If people think I'm anorexic, I'm not anorexic, but I used to get, like, honestly believed that. But I like the way my body is, so I'm happy with my body, and I'm comfortable with my body. So if anybody actually asks me this question, I'd just be like, no, because I don't want it to look like anyone's, because I like the way my body is, and I'm happy with it, so I don't need to change it. And I think it's important to be happy with your body shape, because it's just one thing that helps you through life, is just to be happy with your body. What's the first thing you'd do if you won the lottery? Okay, some of you are going to think this is absolutely crazy. Some of you would buy like a nice car, a big house, and just crazy, and like normal general things like that. I would buy a Skittle factory and like 10,000 cans of Monster. That is so unhealthy, but I love Skittles and Monster, and they're just the best together. So yes, a Skittle factory. One of the questions was, do you have any tattoos? Well, obviously I don't, I'm too young. But when I'm older, I do wish to get tattoos. And I do know what I want as a tattoo, and I do have a reason for them. I don't agree with getting tattoos just for the sake of it. I think you have to have a reason behind that tattoo, and it has to mean something to you as well, I guess. Because there's no point getting a tattoo for no reason whatsoever, just because you think it looks nice. And then a few years later, you decide you don't like that tattoo anymore. You don't want it because you've changed your kind of liking, so you don't want the tattoo anymore. So it's important that you have a meaning behind it, I guess, as well. Are you happy with your life? I'm happy with my life. I mean, I do have my ups and downs. Life does have its ups and downs. It's a massive roller coaster. You don't know what's going to come next. But it is seriously so good. I do love my life. It is amazing. And the people in it. Do you collect anything? I do collect stuff. I did collect stuff anyway. I collect monster tabs, I did. But I lost all my monster tabs somewhere in the room. What's your favourite candy? Cotton candy? Oh my god, that was American then. Candy floss. I love candy floss. And Skittles, obviously. Skittles are amazing. What magazine do you read? I read Kerrang magazines, but I haven't bought the Kerrang magazine in like 2 months because I haven't had enough money for it. But I read Kerrang. I'm absolutely crazy over Kerrang. If you could have any pet, what would it be? Okay, I'd have a unicorn, okay? I love unicorns. They're just like amazing. Like a purple unicorn, yeah? And I'd call it Gary. I'd also have a hamster called Harry. and a goldfish called Gordon, because I'm just cool like that. Describe yourself in 3 words. Unique, crazy, and insane. Are your parents married? My mum and dad are divorced. My mum's married to my stepdad, and my dad's not married. He doesn't have a girlfriend or anything. I left out a few as well. What's the hardest thing to do in your life? Okay, I left this till last because I didn't really want to tie it in with I didn't want to make it a little bit depressing. It was like, but settling into a new school and getting over bullying, it is so hard for me. It was. I used to get winded every day, punched repeatedly, kicked. Had my earrings ripped out my ears and everything. It is hard to get over. It's harder to socialise when you're being bullied because you don't know what other people think of you, but it always brings you down just thinking, well, I'm getting bullied and they probably don't like me because this person's bullying me or something. It's important that you don't absorb it and you just let it slide. I know that is really hard. I found it really hard. Just get on with life, and I know it's hard to think that tomorrow is going to be the same as yesterday, but if you think positive, you can change that. And don't let it get to you, because if you let it get to you, it's only going to get worse. They obviously have to think about you to bully you. They obviously have to think about you how to bully you, and don't worry about what other people think, because seriously, it's only your opinion that counts on you. If you're happy with who you are, be yourself, as I said earlier. Also, self-harming. I self-harmed once, and I got a massive scar from it, and I regret it. But there's obviously a reason why you're self-harming, and it's obviously relieving your pain from something else. And some people, okay, if you do self-harm, I advise you to stop. But there's also something called the butterfly project, where you draw a butterfly on your wrist when you feel like you need to cut, and you have to let it fade. And also, I wear an orange hairband on my wrist to support and show my support for self-harm awareness, and I always keep it there to show support, and I understand how it feels to self-harm. And I've also got a massive scar, if you can see that there. It's pretty dark, and yeah, and that's from where I was self-harmed when I was younger. I will put a link to the butterfly project if anybody wants to look at that. And the date for self-harm awareness, because I think it is an important thing to support and show awareness for. So I'm gonna wrap this up because it's already getting a bit long. I hope to make more videos, so put in the comment boxes comment ideas, I guess, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. Bye.